Okay, happy morning, everyone, and welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are here, super exciting tonight. I am going to read you the house rules because no house with no rules is an anarchic house. I am going to read you the rules as follows. Okay, here we are. So please be on time, which you have been. Congratulations. And rename yourselves to your roles. For example, me, I am the third evaluator. So my name would be Evie 3-Donna. And please put the name of your club in parentheses at the end of your name. For example, Evie Donna, SCBD, or EV5 Wilson from Mets. Or if you're a Toastmaster, and you're not taking roles today, feel free to put in TM, name, and club so that we know that you're a Toastmaster member and we don't misrefer you as guest. If you're not a member, please put in G-name so that we can refer to you as a guest. And don't forget to turn on your camera so that we can see your beautiful faces. Keep your microphone on mute while others are talking. Maybe you're in a crowded area, maybe you're eating and we don't want to hear you munching. And be fully present. And lastly, have fun. With that, I'd like to give the control to our president, Toastmaster Indika, to introduce us to Toastmasters.
Thank you, Miss VP of Education. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning.
Yes, welcome to this wonderful morning. Remember, there's no wonderful without you. So you are part of our wonderful morning. And in SCBD Toastmasters Club, we always provide appreciative, warm, energetic, and experience welcome. So in the next slide, we will see that SCBD Toastmasters Club is a part of Toastmasters International. So it is a nonprofit organization. It has been established in 1924. It focuses on the public speaking and leadership. We are here around 144 countries, and we consist of 14,700 clubs more. And we are part of the community whose members are 280,000 members. So we are a lot. And after this, we also see the SCBD Toastmasters Club. It was established in 2005, and we have our club mission. In the next slide, please. We always provide guidance for our members in achieving education progress. And we also provide a member-centric mentoring program. And you also will enjoy the warm club environment that we provide. In the next slide, we also see that if you become our Toastmaster, you will find a curriculum which is called Pathway. Basically, it is a 5-level development. So you will undergo projects that will enhance your public speaking skill. We also have a mentoring program for our members, especially for the new members. So all of the senior members of the club are ready to help you to onboard your journey, especially help you to complete the level 1. All right. So this is our members' progress. Basically, some of our members have also completed multiple pathway. So this is how we monitor every member's progress. And thanks to you, now we have achieved 8 goals. And this is one of the highest club, I would say, the President's Distinguished Club. We want to be, I would say, inspiring for all members. And this is how you contribute. And we are looking forward that we want to have 9 or 10 members unlocked. The progress unlocked. And please join us every Friday. We start our meeting at 6:55 p.m. GMT +7. And we, right now, since this is the second week of the January, so we have the full online. But every first and fourth week, we have a hybrid meeting. So if you happen to be in Jakarta, please come to our hybrid venue. It's in the Ministry of Education Library, Perpustakaan Kementerian Pendidikan, Kebudayaan Riset dan Teknologi Republik Indonesia, on Jalan Jenderal Sudirman, Senayan, Jakarta. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So with the power vested in me, I open this meeting and I will give the control to our Toastmasters of the meeting. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. President. So again, welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club, the most favorite club in Jakarta. First, tonight our theme is about the preparing for the best outcome. Since next week we will have our area contest, and of course anything should be prepared. Any preparation is must. So tonight I'm Rocky here, will be your Toastmasters of the meeting, and I will take a lead from the beginning until the last. But of course, I'm not being alone because I already have the partner, our GE, and the team to help me conduct this meeting. But before that, I just want to remind you about our meeting for tonight. We will have three sessions. For the first session, it will be the prepare speech session. It's that's the place for our member to deliver their project, and also the second is a table topic session. It's dedicated for all members and also guests to develop your impromptu speech. And also the last is the part of our Toastmasters, which is evaluation session. In the evaluation session, we will learn together from one evaluator to another evaluator and then the rest of the GE team. But before we start the meeting, I will call our GE to introduce herself and also her team. So, Toastmaster, I'm now the screen.
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you.
Hi. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Toastmasters of the meeting, my valued Toastmasters and guests. Okay, happy morning, everyone. My name is Amel, and I will be the general evaluator for tonight's meeting. I am excited to be your general evaluator tonight. And our theme for this meeting is actually resonant with our spirit of self-improvement and growth, preparing for the best outcome. So because in a world filled with uncertainties, the power of preparations becomes our guiding light. So, and it is said that success is where preparation and opportunity meets. So let's explore how our speakers, evaluators, and all contributors have embraced the duty to prepare and paving the way for their best outcomes in every aspect. And today I will evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and is supposed to be happens. And I will evaluate the meeting flow and how duties are performed. At the end of the meeting, I will share my feedback report for our learning. Tonight, I won't be alone. I have a team that hugely supports me. First, the speech evaluators, Toastmaster Adrian, Toastmasters Garda, Toastmasters Donna, Toastmaster Leonie, and Toastmaster Wilson. They will listen to the prepared speech carefully and provide feedback to the speakers. Please give them round of applause. And then second, we have Toastmasters Vira as our grammarian. What is a grammarian? Let's hear it from Toastmaster Vira.
You're still muted.
Okay.
So thank you, Amal, as Madam of the General Evaluator. So my fellow Toastmasters and guests, my name is Wira, and I will be your grammarian tonight. My responsibility is to listen carefully to all speakers, especially to their language usage. I'll take note of any grammatical error used in your speech, but do not be afraid of making mistakes because I will share the correction to all of you for our learning. I will also capture any marks, any words and thoughts that you use during your speech. So back to you, Toastmasters of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shira. Okay, second, we have Toastmaster Toastmaster Nabila as our timer. Toastmaster Nabila will serve as a timer and explain to us what a timer does. Over to you, Toastmaster Nabila.
So, hello, fellow Toastmaster and guests. I'm Nabila from Metropolitan Toastmaster. And yeah, I'm here as a timer for today's session. And then for today, actually, there are 3 sessions. The first one is prepared speech. And then there is table topic session. And the last one is evaluation session. And for the prepared speech, the duration should be between 5 until 7 minutes for each of the speakers. And then for the table topic, the duration is 1 until 2 minutes. And then for the evaluation session, each speaker duration is for 2 until 3 minutes. I will alert each of the speaker of the time they have left. For example, for the table topic session, because of the duration is about 1 until 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will change my background into green, and then at 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will change my background into yellow, and then at 2 minutes, I will change the background into red like this. It means that the speaker only have 30 minutes left to wrap up their speech. I think that's all my job for today's session. Back to you, Madam GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nabila. We also have another important role, which is the WOD counter. To hear more details about the role, let's hear it from Toastmaster Damir.
Okay, thank you, Madam G. So, good evening, Mr. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster and guests. The purpose of a WOD counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. I also want you to guys use the word of the day, which is prepare, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's prepare for today's words of the day. And during the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. And I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I think, I mean like this means and this means at the end of the meeting. I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. Thank you. Back to you, Madam Shi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Damir. And last but not least, I am going to call Toastmaster Raya to explain about the ballot counter role. Over to you, Toastmaster Raya.
Okay, thank you, Amel, our Madam GE. Okay, my fellow Toastmaster and guests, my name is Raya, and tonight I will be the ballot counter. As a ballot counter, I will create polls during this meeting. I will sharing easy polls, and you can vote either by scanning the QR code or click the link in the chat box. During each ballot case, you are going to vote for the best prepared speakers, best table topic speakers, and best speech evaluators. Please use your rights to vote to encourage the speakers. By the end of the meeting, we will have a Hall of Fame for the most voted speakers. Cannot wait to hear your remarkable speech, everyone. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raya. Now we have met all of the GE team. I am going to hand this over to Toastmaster of the meeting.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ramel, as our G, and good luck for you and your team. And yes, let's move on to our first session. So, for all the speakers, just be prepared with your speech because we will go to the prepared speech session. And yes, I think tonight is so special because we have 5 speakers for tonight. And to open this prepared speech session, I will call our first speaker, which is Toastmaster Nabila, as our speaker, as our first speaker. But before that, I will call Toastmaster Adrian to introduce Toastmaster Nabila. Toastmaster Adrian, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, my fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests. Tonight, we will have Toastmaster Nabila to present her second project in level 1 in her Toastmaster journey, which is writing speech with a purpose. So the objective of this project is for members to compose the speech with well-defined purpose and to present them in a well-structured manner. So without further ado, please welcome Toastmaster Nabila with the title of Fostering Social Skills in Students. Fostering Social Skills in Students, Toastmaster Nabila, screen is yours.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Adrian. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Tonight, I would like to share with you about the importance of social skills in students. So before I begin my speech, please allow me to ask you a few questions. First one, does anybody here have a family member which is in the school age? Anybody please raise your hands? Okay, I've seen some of you raise your hands. Yeah, thank you. And have you ever watched their social behavior with their friends? Yes or no? Yeah, some of you are nodding. I can see it. Okay. And last one, have you ever seen them hooked to their gadget and refuse to give it up? Yeah, a lot. Okay. All right. So what are the most important social skills for students? There is actually 3 main abilities which are very important, which is cooperating in team, and then following directions, and the last one is using manners. So last week, I was attending a coaching event for high school students, and we, as the seniors and also committee, expect them to demonstrate those 3 skills. But sadly, there seemed to be lack of empathy, which resulted in the less coordinated team. And I believe that this lack of social skills among students may hinder their personal and academic development. Therefore, by this change tonight, I want to encourage all of us to take part in this effort of helping our young people to get in their feet and be empowered. Before this, maybe we are not fully aware of the impact that the pandemic has brought to our lives. Because nowadays, the emergency pressure has gone, right? And conversely, the impacts are still rolling in, stepped into our conscious mind one by one. So social skills are abilities that can be taught and learned by everyone. And in my opinion, the most persuasive and contagious way to express it is by giving examples to our youth. There are 3 major things that I would like to recommend, starting by being friendly to them as an adult, willing to listen to the younger people, willing to share our personal stories and struggles with them. And the last one is to motivate them to be a better person. Okay, so
Let's discuss them thoroughly one at a time. First, we can expect them to be more empathetic by showing them that we are care about them genuinely. We are care about their well-being, their happiness in the first place. And I suppose all of us has experienced and agree that youth are the period of our lives where we would like to explore a lot of things. But sometimes we are just not in the fortunate condition, right? And being a victim of the unwanted conditions such as the pandemic is such an issue that needed a special attention. So for each one of us who has children or siblings or even nephews in the school age, I think we can ask them how they are feeling and how they are adapting now at school after the pandemic era. Thereby, we can show them that we are willing to listen to them. And then secondly is to be vulnerable. After understanding their attitudes, their behaviors, and how they cope with the stress or pressure at school, we can share with them about our own condition and adjusting to the different norms at work or in college, how we handle the situation now. For this reason, we can be the example for them to believe that we can survive and live our lives better than before. And third, or the last one, is that I think this is the most important thing to do, which is to motivate them. Because I believe support from our own family, friends, or closest people around us are very valuable. And by showing that we are there for them, listening to their feelings, sharing about our own struggles, and encourage them to be better will be a truly genuine form of our concern towards them. Hopefully, these small things will help our youth to heal themselves and realize their self-worth. Because I think they are also feeling like sometimes hopeless or helpless, right? Because sometimes you cannot just talk about it through with your friends because all of our friends are feeling the same way. And even to talk with the parents sometimes may also make us feel uncomfortable, right? So maybe we can be just like a friend to them, but a big friend, like a senior or a mentor to them to help them go through this kind of adapting situation. So to summarize, I hope we all here can show our empathy to our youth, being generous to them by sharing our experiences, encourage them positively, and I believe all of these efforts are matters because we are facing the demographic bonus at 2045, which is the biggest population of our citizen will be the youth. And the existing youth generation nowadays will be the ones who are in the leading roles. All right, so thus, I hope we can share the same goal to participate in this action together. I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening and happy morning.
Please give applause to Toastmaster Nabila. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We should take our action to care our youth generation because again, adapt, adaptive, adapting is about a preparation. It's about how we prepare the for the any kind of situation. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Nabila, for your insight. And let's move on to the second prepared speaker, and it will be presented by our IPP, Toastmaster Garda. So,
A few
Toastmaster
presidents
Garda,
ago.
the screen is yours.
Thank you, Tom. So have a good evening. Well, happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Tonight, it is my pleasure to be one of the evaluators, well, for Toastmaster Callisto, whereby he is on his path of strategic relationship, whereby the purpose of this project is for him to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So for the next 5 to 7 minutes, let's hear from Toastmaster Callisto, building success brick by brick, the power of small wins. Building success brick by brick, the power of small wins. Toastmaster Callisto, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you for the agenda. So, happy morning, fellow Toastmasters. Tonight, I would like to talk about something super cool, which is how how people win in our life actually the secret recipe of scoring big victory. So you can think that uh, living your life is like building, it's like playing a Tetris, you know. So we are building block each and every block by block, right? And every time you get a small win, it's like adding a little bit to your power. For at first, it might not seem like you're doing something much, but over time, blocks that you pile up eventually will create something that is big and you can be proud of. And now, let me share my personal experience with you. I will talk about public speaking, which is the very essence of the whole topic itself, right? So, when I was young, I could never imagine myself being able to talk like this in a public speaking, yeah, although it is online, but I could never imagine myself doing this. You know, public speaking was a very, very scary moment for me. I was always during a moment when I have to think that I have to deliver something in front of a crowd, whether it is offline or online.
Hey,
I even
Callisto, we're really
remember,
sorry. We can't hear you clearly.
yes, can you hear me?
Can you turn off your voice? Can you turn off your voice cutoff, your noise reduction?
Okay, okay, sorry.
And increase the volume? Will that work?
Or I can pause myself like this,
Doesn't change.
better? Okay,
No. Earlier was better. Thank you.
okay, so it's in a, on the cloud. Is it better now or same?
Yes, it's slightly better. Thank you.
Okay, yes. So continuing my so when I was young, I could never imagine myself delivering public speech like this, you know. Actually, because when I was young, I was really, really a child, and I'm also I am also uh, a scammer actually, and all of this thing is very, very scary for me. My first time delivering public speaking was in was during high school when it is for the Bahasa Indonesia subject, and that is actually my first time I have to deliver to actually write a speech and then I have to deliver it in front of the class, and it didn't go well. I mean, I think only a small percentage of my friends, of my classmates that were able to understand what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and after that, I decided that perhaps this is not the thing that I could do. Right? I could never do this. I could never deliver a public speech. But then when I was in university, I started uh, start to see, to examine how others, my friends, my classmates, which they have a much better public skill to me, compared to me. And I observed them and I realized that actually they are not the, I mean, they are also a shy person. They are still nervous when it was about it was their time to deliver the speech. But when they had to deliver the speech, they seem so calm. They they regulate their breath. They they speak slowly, and that is the first moment that makes me realize that I can I could do this. I mean, I just need to take my time, and actually others will listen to you. So I'm not really in a rush to deliver something. And yeah, starting from there, it gets better and better and better for me. And until now, yeah, although I'm still progressing, but I think I have improved a lot since I was there when I was young. So yeah, for the bottom line is, but please don't underestimate how small wins add up to your life, because whether you are training your public speaking, you're trying to saving money, or perhaps you want to take a marathon. Those little those little victories uh, are the recipe of being or building something awesome that you can be proud of. So I think let us share the little wins in our life and celebrate them like they are actually a big victory, because they will eventually be a big victory. And yeah, thank you for listening to my personal experience, and never stop pushing your boundaries. Happy morning.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Callisto. Please give applause to Toastmaster Callisto. What a great story telling about their journey, about Toastmaster Callisto journey to learn the public speaking improvement. So congratulations, Toastmaster Callisto, for delivering your speech. And let's move on to our third speaker, which is Toastmaster Claudia. But before that, I will call her evaluator, which is Toastmaster Donna, to introduce Toastmaster Claudia. Toastmaster Donna, the speaker.
Thank you to our Toastmaster meeting, Toastmaster Ashraki. I am here to introduce our next speaker, Toastmaster Olivia. She is here with the second project of her path. And her path is strategic relationships, with the project writing a speech with purpose. So the purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose, and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. And the purpose of this speech is to remind people that you should mind your words. So with that, please welcome our next speaker, Olivia Handoyo. Words are prayers. Words are prayers. Toastmaster Olivia, time's yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Donna. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Have you ever say something that you don't mean to?
Maybe, for example, like when you are being invited to hang out with someone and you decline it by saying, sorry, I don't have any money. Or maybe like you are invited to take a picture together, but you say you don't want to, and then you say, sorry, I don't look good. Have you ever done that? Yeah, those words are actually something that we didn't mean to say, right? We didn't mean anything about it. But those words are unconsciously our prayer. Why? Because when we say those words, we somehow unconsciously affirm our belief that those words are true, even though it's not. That's why there's a saying of words are prayer. I personally concur to this saying. However, I didn't religiously adhere to this saying until just last year. Last year, my company had a company gathering for 3 days and 4 nights. 4 nights and 3 days, I'm sorry. And also an anniversary celebration. I was the member of the committee. Because of those two combination of events, we have abandoned our budget and we decided the destination was Bali. Yay! But and first of all, we brainstorm the team. And after several brainstorming activities, we decided the team to be rising to the challenge. This team encouraged people to when they're facing a challenge to overcome it and become their better self. Sounds great, right? It really was, until it wasn't. So after we decided the team, we arranged the activities according to our team, and we submit the proposal to our management. At first, management accepted. However, after some much more careful consideration, management decided to be more accommodating and more comfortable to the senior staff. In this case, I mean senior in terms of elderly people, much more in terms of age, so elderly people basically. So we changed our activities to be much more relaxed, not strenuous at all. However, we made a grave mistake. We didn't change our team. It's still rising through challenge. So while our participants were having such a great time, such wonderful time, such relaxing times, the committee was made to face the team itself, rising to the challenge. Even before the event started, we are being challenged. For example, like the flight was being rescheduled just a week before departure. And then some employees suddenly decided not to join the event on the day of departure. And senior staff, a senior employee fainted in the morning of the third day. In this case, senior, what I mean is in terms of position. And then during the anniversary celebration, the MC was wrongly called the names of board of director. Even the entertainment left their space to have dinner and then just left Spotify, even though we already paid them. Unbelievable, right? And much more unmentionable things. We are keep being challenged. From the start, when we can say like we can laugh and says, yeah, let's do this. Rising to the challenge, right? Still laughing, but the words become, yes, be patient, everyone. Just X time left through at the end of the event. Rising to the challenge. Yes, that's why ladies and gentlemen, when you are, it's like when we keep saying those words again and again and again, we maybe unconsciously pray them. Rising to the challenge, rising to the challenge, rising to the challenge. And then, well, we got it, the challenge. So, moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, for any of you who will become committee, please be kind to you and your team by matching the team and also the activities, or you may very well be bearing the consequences. And from now on, don't say things like, oh, I don't have any money, or I don't look good. Say things like, I would like to save money for my better future, or I look pretty, or I look beautiful. Because words are prayers. Just say good things about yourself and others, because those words will come true sooner or later. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, please give applause to Toastmaster Olivia. What a great speech. I couldn't agree more. Words are prayers because it happens to me. Because, yeah, last year I just said, like, maybe in the February of 2024, I will get married. And yes, it will come soon now. So, yeah, I couldn't agree more with the words are prayer. So, thank you so much, Toastmaster Olivia, for your sharing your story and your speech. And congratulations for you did great job on your projects. And let's move on to our next speaker along the way from GTC. So please welcome Toastmaster Karen. But before that, I will call Toastmaster Leonie to introduce Toastmaster Karen. Toastmaster Leonie, the screen is yours.
Today, Toastmaster Karen will deliver his speech on Level 1 Project 3 Paths Presentation Mastery Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance their speech. And today's Toastmaster Karen's speech title would be a resolution. Just stick to it. So, without further ado, let's give a round of applause for Toastmaster Karen. Resolution, just stick to it. Resolution, just stick to it. Toastmaster Karen.
Okay, first of all, am I audible, everyone? Okay.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you, TM Leonie, for the wonderful introduction. My fellow Toastmasters and guests online here in SCBD. Happy morning to you all.
Happy morning.
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning.
So, 2024 is here, guys. And since TM Olivia just said what's our prayers, this is a new year filled with opportunities, blessings, and moments that some of you might be waiting for. For some, this could be the breakout year that you needed. But for others, it could be the same, isn't it? The human mind is a complex thing to understand. Our emotions and feelings have grown to be modernized with times. Our brain is still prehistoric at its best. That's why the topic of procrastination is a common occurrence when we discuss aspirations and resolution. So, in regards to that, let us do a little bit of a thought experiment. I'm gonna need your participation on this, and let's make it a fun speech. So, since we talk about aspirations, the most common, usually people write, is financial, isn't it? So, let's play a little what if. What if this guy shows up in your doorstep? Everybody knows who this is, right? The eccentric owner of the X, formerly Twitter, also the world's richest man. What if he said, "You've been a good person throughout the past 2023. I'm going to give you 10 million rupiah to celebrate. You can take it and choose to spend it the way you like." Who in here will say yes? Oh, I got a lot of yes. Okay. Even though the guy is a little bit eccentric, but the money is good, right? Okay, so for everybody who says yes, let me see if I can change your mind. What if he give you the second option? He gives you this, but with a catch that it will double in value for the next 30 days. Now, my question to you is, who will stick to the original decision and who will change and go for the 5,000? Type in the comment or raise your hand. Okay, I see TM Wilson is excited for the 5,000. Okay, so for those of you that choose option one, congratulations. You just end up with 10 million. You end up with an early retirement, right? Buy a gaming rig, or maybe ladies, if the ladies buy a makeup or something. But for the second option, congrats. This is what you'll end up in the next 30 days. I'm not good with calculations, but I'm pretty sure that's 2 trillion, right? With that kind of money, you would be on the on Indonesia's richest man and probably secure your wealth for the next 7 generations. Can you imagine that much money? Right? So, what's the point of this experiment? A consistent small action done regularly from time to time is so much more better than one intense action done just once. The New Year's 2024 offer a new chapter for all of us. But if you depend on the new year, new me motivation, resolutions will just be a writing on a paper, unless you actually have the consistency to turn it into a reality. Let me take you to another example. In 2023, I decided to do something weird. I was never a big fan of reading books. And I thought it's only for nerds, who reads books, right? But I made a commitment to myself. I said, I'm going to read 1 page a day, no matter how busy my schedule is, no matter how much Netflix I have to catch up on. I'm going to read 1 page a day. How long will it take reading 1 page? To my surprise, I end up the year with reading 30 books. And I came across knowledge and lessons that I never would think it was possible before. Of course, one of the lessons that I picked up was from a book that is so unorthodox that I cannot mention the title for obvious reasons. It's called the do something principle. Most people think that they will do an action when they have the inspiration or motivation to do that. Instead, it's actually the other way. Do the action, and the progress will inspire you and motivate you to do extraordinary things. I would like to break this word extra and ordinary. Extraordinary people are just ordinary people that does something extra every single day. So, all of you have different resolutions in 2024. Some of you here in Toastmasters might want to be a world champion. Some of you might want to make more money. Some of you might want to find love. Turn that status in Facebook from single to relationships or get married. Some of you might want to travel to new countries, explore new culture. My advice to you is stop thinking and stop writing resolutions. Build a actionable plan and stick to it, because action is the only way to get there. Back to you, our Toastmasters, for the meeting.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster. Yes, again, just do it. Like a Nike always said, just do it. I couldn't agree more, Toastmaster. Stop writing, stop thinking, just do it. Because once you consistent to do that, and then you can come to your destination earlier. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Karen, for the inspiring speech. And let's move on to our last prepared speaker for tonight, which is our Mr. President, who wants to prepare his area contest. So please welcome Toastmaster Andika Sumarsono with the engaging humor. But before that, I will call his evaluator, which is another president from Men's Toastmasters Club. Please welcome Toastmaster Wilson. Toastmaster Wilson, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Raki. Ladies and gentlemen, engaging humor. The most exciting pathway and the most difficult one because of how unscientifically possible it is. Humor is always subjective to the audience, and we as a speaker need to be able to cater to the audience needs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you, Toastmaster Andika, our fifth speaker. He is taking the Engaging Humor Pathway Level 2 Project 1, Know Your Sense of Humor. Now, the purpose of this project is to begin developing a collection of humorous stories and present a speech that includes humor. Now, when I took a look at his title, I had one word, 4 letters. What? And another second one. One word, 3 letter. Why? So let us find out. Let us welcome Toastmaster Andika to the stage. Toastmaster Andika, Doraemon has ruined my life. What? Doraemon has ruined my life. Toastmaster Andika, blow us away.
Did you know, when the first time Doraemon was aired in Indonesia, we needed to subscribe. Not for all family. So my family was the unfortunate one. I couldn't watch Doraemon at that time. But fortunately, 3 years later, it's all free. The government made the subscription doesn't exist anymore. And I say, yes, Doraemon. And did you know why Doraemon was the talk of the town? For those of you who are not familiar with Doraemon, Doraemon was a RoboCat who came from the future to help his friend Nobita. And guess what? Nobita was on 4th grader. And me, Nobita was my classmate. Yes, we were on the same age. So at that time, every week, we always talked about Doraemon. So I had the phenomenon called FOMO, the fear of missing out. So for those of you who didn't know about Doraemon, it was aired on Sunday morning, 8 a.m. sharp. So every Sunday morning at 7:30, I always took a shower. I had my breakfast ready. And then at 8:02, when I pressed the remote button, it would say,
La, la, la. I love you so much, Doraemon. Yes, this is my thing. And I watch Doraemon carefully. And sometimes I jotted down what was the feature displayed by Doraemon at that time. Did you know why? Because it was like a squid game at that time. We always discussed it at school. And then, so it is aired on Sunday morning. And the next day, on Monday, we definitely will talk about it. Hey, Raki, did you watch Doraemon? I said, Raki, yeah, it was really awesome feature. And how about you, Donna? And Donna said, oh no, I didn't watch it. Okay, Raki, let's leave her. Don't talk to her because she didn't watch Doraemon. Yes, it was the Squid Game at that time. Can you imagine? For fourth grader, there was a fear of missing out. And then every Sunday, I did the same thing. My dad, Pa S, he asked me to go to a car workshop with me. Hey, Andika, let's go to car workshop. No, Dad, this is my Doraemon time. Oh, you can see it next week. No. It's very important for me. I have to prepare myself for the discussion tomorrow. Of course, I didn't say that to him because he would take that for granted. So a couple of times that he asked me to go to a car workshop with him, I always refused. And I said, this is more important because I wanted to be a part of society in my school. I don't want to be left out like Donna. I want to be like Rocky. I want to be like Wilson, who always watched Doraemon every time. So I felt like I was a part of a community. And some of the weeks, my mom, Bu S, she asked me whether I wanted to go for a karate workshop. I said, yes, I want to defend myself, Mom. And she said, okay. So the practice was in Sunday morning. I said, what time? 8. Oh, no. That was my Doraemon time. Why was Doraemon so important to you? And I said, you don't know that, Mom. You're not a fourth grader. And my mom just let it go. So after that, I'm always a fan of Doraemon movie. Until one time, when I was a sixth grader, my mom asked me to talk to her. And she said, what is the importance of watching Doraemon movie for you? And I said, I want to talk about it the next day. And she said, that is not important. Getting a karate lesson is important. Going to car workshop with your dad is important because you will know things about car. And I said, no, not really. Really, Andika? I think Doraemon is not good for you. Why? Because it's a cartoon. Cartoon will ruin you. And I thought, really? Doraemon ruined my life? I don't think so. A few years later, I get to know why my mom said that. When I become a husband, I needed to take care of the car. And I realized I didn't know anything about the car. When I go to workshop and I say, okay, I just pay. But sometimes it's too expensive. So I remembered, what if I didn't watch Doraemon that many? So fellow Toastmaster and guests, Doraemon represents the comfort zone of our lives. Sometimes we are too comfortable in that zone that we are afraid to explore the outside world and afraid to fail. And it's not good because we want to develop ourselves. I wanted to be knowledgeable about car. I wanted to be able to defend myself, but I lost that moment. Because of what? Not because of Doraemon, because of the comfort zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we want to be successful, get rid of our comfort zone. Get rid of our Doraemon, because Doraemon will ruin our life if we stay loyal and not doing any progress. Thank you so much. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you so much. What a great speech from those Maserati. Yes, comfort zone. Doraemon means comfort zone. But yes, fortunately, I just got blessed because my wedding day didn't will not run by Doraemon. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Andika, since my wedding day is Sunday. So yeah, thank you so much for that. And I think that's the rest of the request session for all the. So congratulations again, once again, to all our prepared speakers for tonight. Before we move on to another session, I will call our timer to give the report. So that's Masana Villa, the speaker is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raki. So congratulations for all the speaker for the prepared session. I will give my report for the Toastmaster Nabila. It's 7 minutes 16 seconds, and then for Toastmaster Kalisto, 6 minutes. Toastmaster Olivia, 6 minutes and 27 seconds. And for Toastmaster Karan, 6 minutes 58 seconds. And for Toastmaster Anitya, 7 minutes 26 seconds. So everyone is eligible to be voted. Thank you.
All right, congratulations to all the speakers. All of you are eligible to be put. What a great competitive session. And please to our Madam Ballot Counter, our ballot counter to prepare the link. Maybe you can type on the chat box. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raya. Please give your vote, give your best vote. Just imagine the practice for your 14th February. And while we are waiting the result, let's move on to the table topic session. Will be led by Toastmaster Florentina along the way from Gunung Sewu Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Florentina, the floor is yours.
Good happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is Flo and I'm your table topic master for today's meeting. Table topic is an exciting part of our Toastmaster meeting, where members have the opportunity to practice if they are impromptu speaking. And so I will present a series of short-ended questions or topics, and our participant will have 1 to 2 minutes to share their thoughts on the given topics. So now let us dive into our table topic session. Wait, let me share my screen first. Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any volunteer for today's? I made a very funny topic.
Me.
Okay.
Can I volunteer?
Yes, Toastmaster Yusuf.
Thank you.
Please choose.
Oh. Fortune cookie funnies.
Fortune cookies funny. Okay. Think about your fortune cookies giving you a quickie plan for success. What does it say and how would you follow its advice? Do you, Toastmaster Yusuf?
Yes.
Okay.
One day, oh, can I start?
Yeah, sure, please.
One day when I was in university, I had a fortune cookies. And when I open it up, it says, one day you will go abroad. What? Abroad? I don't have any money. How can I go abroad? I'm so poor. But then I remember that the fortune cookies always tell something the truth. And I don't realize how I ended up. I met somebody and somebody told me, Yusuf, you can go abroad if you want to try. Try this scholarship scheme. And I said, scholarship? I'm not that clever. How can I get it? You can, you try. Then I tried his advice and I followed whatever it wants. And then at last I could get it. It's true that the fortune cookies tells me the truth. I would go abroad one day. Look, I'm a man from the village with no money. Now I can go abroad to study. I can never imagine it. But ladies and gentlemen, try the fortune cookies and you will get it, like what I have done. It's so beautiful working and studying in a foreign country. Everything is possible there. You get the money, you get the time, you can travel, you can enjoy your life. The fortune cookies give me the way to go abroad. If I can do it, why cannot you? Back to you.
Wow, very amazing speech, Toastmaster Yusuf. I will guess this is called the power of manifesting through fortune cookies. So next, I think I saw someone the checkbooks. Toastmaster Karan, do you want to try?
Oh yeah. I'm very interested with the jelly bean thing.
Jelly bean. Okay, let me share it. Jelly bean wisdom.
Yes.
Here we go. What do you think a buff of gummy bear could teach you about getting ready for a big life event?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the quirky yet adorable question. But what do you think when you see a bag of gummy bears? I think you see a lot of people you see a lot of colors, you see gummy bears in its each unique color, yet they are connected in one package. So what life lesson would a gummy bear teach me is that regardless of what you are, regardless of what your background is, regardless of what your achievements is, at the end, you are a human. And as humans, there's nothing that differentiates between me or other people. So that's the life lesson that I would like to pick from Gummy Bear. And also one thing that I picked from Gummy Bear is that life is sweet, right? Sometimes we overthink on situations that we forgot to taste the sweetness in life. And sometimes we need to just chill, enjoy the sweetness, enjoy the celebrations, enjoy the good things in life, right? And stick together as a unit so that we can achieve together. And so that's the life lessons and the wisdom that Jelly Beans has provided me. And probably I'm going to need a jelly bean after this. Back to you, DM Flo.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karan. Thank you for reminding us life is sweet, that we sometimes like to overthink, that we forget things that are good in our lives. Okay, guys, we have one last volunteer. Okay, Toastmaster Jackie, do you want to try? soon to be Toastmaster Jackie, do you want to try?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I cannot find the.
Okay, which one do you want?
Sock puppet success, maybe?
Okay, this is my favorite one actually. How
seems
can how can I make sure my sock puppet does a great job in a job interview?
Okay. May I start now?
You can, yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you. So, what sock puppet have to do in order to have a great interview? So it was actually a sock puppet is puppet that was controlled by me, of course, because a sock puppet like this one and then like this one, you have to control it all by yourself. And if they can speak, they will told me if you want to be good in job interview, first and foremost, you have to be clean or neat. You have to like shave your mustache or beard or maybe getting your hair cut. The point is you have to make yourself really good in front of interviewer. And also you need to practice and have and prepare for any question that will come. And what did what else? What did they want to tell me if they can speak? Maybe they will tell me to become myself by not making stories to the interviewer, by being yourself and being honest. And you will ace the job. You will get the job if you are being honest to yourself. And maybe for the last one, they will tell me to have a good faith in every interview. Like make your just trust God to help you in every interview. So one day, one interview will get you to that dream job or to the job that you want to be. So yeah, maybe they will tell me that. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Soon to be Toastmaster Jackie. Yes, it seems we can use Socks Puppet to help us prepare for our biggest job interview and get ourselves a dream job. Thank you, Toastmaster Jackie. So, Madam, Toastmaster Donald told me that we can have two more. Is there any volunteers?
Can I?
Is that Ray, Toastmaster Ray?
Ilios?
Oh, Elios. Okay. Please choose.
I love karaoke confidence.
Karaoke confidence. Okay. If you had to sing while tackling a tough job, what song would you choose to boost your confidence and make sure things go well?
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait. Wait. Can you do it again? I need to write something. Boost confidence. Okay. I will start. Can you hear and see me? First start? Yes? Okay, I'll start. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what the instrumental? What is the song of it? You don't know? Well, It is final countdown. And I really love about this song. And people will ask me, Ilios, what is your favorite song? Well, I don't have favorite song. I just play random playlist on the song that will come to me. I really love spontaneous mood. So I just, come on, word, give me some challenge. So I just pick all of those random music and I want to know that, oh, this this song can make my mood better or this song can make my mood lesser. And yes, I really love this final countdown sound to boost my confidence because it helped me to know that we need to have or to prepare ourselves. Imagine that you are sitting on your deathbed. What you are going to say to your younger self, the living self, or to your parents, to your loved one. And yes, I always get pulled by all those emotions. Sometimes I feel lost by the song itself, the lyrics, the instrument, the singer, the band, and the judges. Well, it feels like when I sing a song, I feel like I'm on the X Factor, and the judge will say, "No, no, no, this is not the guy that we are looking for." And yes, sometimes life will bring me much problems into my life. And do you know how to do it? To tackle all those it? Well, you know, the lifesaver is procrastination. Just procrastinate all the way. And you just save yourself on the short term way. Hell, don't do this. Don't try this at home at all. Back to you.
Sister Florentina, are you there?
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Elios. Yes, I agree that music could boost your confidence, but please do not do your job unfortunate, yeah. Okay, I think we can have one more speaker.
I think that'll be it.
Oh, that'll be it? Okay then. Thank you guys.
Yes, to our timer two, Sister Nabila.
For the Toastmaster Yusuf is 1 and 57. Toastmaster Karan is 1 and 25. Soon to be Toastmaster Zaki, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And Toastmaster Ilios is 2 and 24. So everyone is eligible to be voted. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Dona.
Okay, so it'll be to Sister Florentina, but I'll help relay to our ballot counter. To Sister Raya, please give out the link for voting. Thank you. Okay, Raki, let's do pictures, yeah?
All right. Take a picture first before we move to the evaluation, right?
That is right.
All right. So our VP will take a picture, right? Will you take a picture? All right. All right. This to all my lost member, SCBD member, guests, and also visiting classmates. Please open your camera and because your face will be forever on our social media, and maybe you can be a viral one. Please open your camera.
Okay, we have two
All right.
whole pages. Thank you, everybody, for being here. All right, ready with your most beautiful faces? All right, and 3, 2, 1, smile. Second page. In 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, Mr. Toastmaster of the meeting, do we want 2 poses or just 1?
Maybe we can get more.
Yes, 1 more because our president next door is being silly. Let's go in 3, 2. Son, more. The heart. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, and 1 more. Your silly poses in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everybody. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
All right, thank you so much, Madam VPE, to take a picture. And yes, you can just wait and see your face will be on our social media soon. And yes, that's the rest of the table topic session. Thank you so much to our table topic masters and also our table topic speakers. Thank you so much for improving your improv speech. 1 of the 2-minute speech is not easy, but again, it's about how the way you prepare yourself. And let's move on to the third, means the last session of our meeting, which is evaluation. And by that, I will give the control to our Madam GE, Toastmaster Amel, the speakers.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Now it's time for the evaluation reports. First, I am going to call Toastmaster Adrian to deliver the speech evaluation report.
Oh my, okay. So, Toastmaster Nabila, tonight you prepare very well to have this well-crafted speech that you just brought tonight. This is the well-structured speech when we have the opening, the body, and the conclusion. In the opening, you have set the context of what you want to say about how we foster the social skills in students. You start with asking, have you ever seen your cousin playing gadgets so much, and so on. You help us to understand the context that builds your speech. And then in the body, you also have delivered this personal story about the experience that you have with the students. And also you bring us the 3 points recommendation, how to foster that. And then you end up well with the conclusion on your own. And like a song that usually have the lyrics and the melodies, I would love to say the script is very well and the lyrics is very good. You might want to add some melodies in that. The first one, for the lyrics, to elaborate more, you may want to have this conclusion, how to connect all of the parts of the speech. Like in the conclusion, you mentioned about the demographic that it's not being mentioned on the start of the speech. It would, if you have that kind of conclusion, you may want to mention it on the first, in your opening. So the lyrics, the song would be a well-rounded one that we can connecting it back to the opening. And for the melodies, you may want to ask yourself, what is the best way? So what the topic that I want to inform to audience to be remembered well at the end. For the melodies, you may want to introduce the dynamic in your speech when you say the hopelessness and helpless students. You may want to tone down your voice. And you may want to raise it up again when you want to say the impact that we can give, like the empathic one, what the impact of our action to the students. That would introduce a nice dynamic in your speech and it keep us engaged. Another one, it would be to challenge you more Actually, to challenge you more in your next speech, you may want to work on this comfortness when you delivering this speech. You may want to work on the eye contact, and maybe you want to stand up and expressing yourself with the speech. All in all, Toastmaster Nabila, you have completed this writing with purpose project with a well-done structured speech. Looking forward to your next speech. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, speech evaluators, for the feedback report. Now we will have Toastmaster Garda to deliver the speech evaluations of report.
Listening to Toastmaster Callisto's speech was like having my own dinner and this evening. You see this apple? It was like seeing the whole content of this apple resembles his speech. Like from the crust was like the opening of Toastmaster Callisto's speech, whereby I could see the magnificent and the sophisticated creatures, whereby he, at the beginning, Toastmaster Callisto asked the audience to dive into the imagination of how things that are relatively close to their hearts and to their daily lives. And as I peeled this apple layer by layer, that was what Toastmaster Callisto did in his speech, where he portrayed some personal examples regarding how small wins truly matter in his life. And that was truly clever, because sometimes when we want to acknowledge and also want to understand the content of the speech, it distracts us from how we perceive the content of his speech itself. But Toastmaster Callisto decided to enable us and allow us to look at the outer layer into the inner layer of the meal itself. And what I like is that Toastmaster Callisto also put a beautiful edible garnish at the closing part of the speech with his quotation of, "Never stop pushing your boundaries." That was a truly splendid take-home message that I believe every one of us would remember his values of his speech. Something to make this apple or this speech even better and more delicious, if I may say, it is not relatable to the content or the presentation of the speech. He already excelled in achieving the goals of the project itself. What I may suggest to Toastmaster Callisto is that more of the technical issues, because the content of the speech itself was already packed in a beautiful setting. Perhaps you might consider to look at the audience more attentively, especially when he wanted to ensure and to convince the audience to understand about the content of the message by looking at the screen or looking at the eyes of the audience, so that you would take them into your story deeper, not only just from the outside, but take them into the inner part, where we can enjoy this apple. So all in all, that was truly a magnificent speech. I hope that he can excel more in delivering this speech into the whole beautiful apple. Back to you, G.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Garda, to give the feedback report for our speakers. And now I am going to call Toastmaster Donna to deliver the speech evaluation report.
Rising through the challenge, but crying. That was what our beautiful Toastmaster Olivia showed us. We really have to be careful with the words that we pick because her committee at work last time made that mistake, and watch as they did not commit to that theme, but they keep getting challenges left and right in their actual holding of that event. So in this speech, Toastmaster Olivia had really funny points and scenes. She compared using wordplay, senior staff versus senior age. And she talked about people bailing on D-Day. She reminded us not to do, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have many. Oh, I'm sorry, I look ugly. No, don't do that. And she fake cried like I did. Like, please be patient, everyone. We're getting everything fixed. And when she talked about the MCs calling the wrong name and doing a grave mistake, I thought those are really great points to emphasize what an absolute chaos that whole weekend outing was. Second, I really appreciated that Toastmaster Olivia had great expressions and vocal variety. It's something that helps carry your message through. And I also appreciated the good takeaway that she had. Be careful with your words. Not only were we transported to Bali, but we were also transported into the confusion of a badly done corporate outing. So, how do we salvage this corporate outing into something better? First, I noticed that we're in an online meeting and there was a lack of body gesture. What we can do in an online meeting, since I do know that our speaker is from a more offline setting, and this happens a lot to people trans moving from offline to online, what we can do is to learn how big of a space we have. So make sure that your gestures fit into the screen, make sure that you have props that you can use so that you can emphasize your words without having to use your whole body. Focus on your upper body and hands so that you can emphasize your speech better. Second, there were no dips in your story. Your story was so upbeat, upbeat, that we didn't have a chance to take a break. And dips are great for you to create contrast within your story. And lastly, I think there were no parts where you had the chance to say what you feel it mattered to you. So, in conclusion, it was hilarious raising through a challenge, even though it's just a bunch of crazy uncles. And my challenge to you is to keep sharing stories and find ways to fit your gestures onto the screen. Thank you, Sister Olivia, for taking us to your corporate meeting and outing. Thank you.
Thank you, speech evaluators, for the feedback report. Now I am going to call Toastmaster Leonie to deliver the speech evaluations report.
Do the action, and the progress will motivate to get going through your resolution. That was a strong key message from Toastmaster Karan's speech today. And you know what else is good from Toastmaster Karan's speech today? That is he delivered his speech with a vocal clarity. His enunciation, articulation, it was excellent. And this is crucial because vocal clarity made his speech engaging and easier to follow. And not only that, he also delivered his speech with an energy. And it shows when he's also laughing with us, when we show that we love free money. Yes, we all love it. That gives a sensation of relaxation to the audience. I love the energy. And not to mention that he also used a good hand gesture to illustrate part of his speech, like using what? Using 10 for 10 million, 5 to 5,000. That gave a supportive context to the audience. So those are the highlights of incredible things from Toastmasters Karen's speech today. And now let's move on to the areas of improvement. I noticed that Toastmasters Karen do a swaying movement from side to side. I believe this is an unintentional body movement and it could distract the audience a little bit. What I would suggest to Toastmasters Karen was to be more aware of unintentional body movement and have a steady posture. Only make a movement if the movement support the illustration of speech. I also noticed that there is a missed opportunity to implement variety of pace into the speech. What I would do is to try to make slow, fast, and medium pace into the speech. For instance, when you want to express passion, spirit, you could go for a faster pace and then slow down if you want the audience to focus on particular part of your key message. So those are the two things that I could hopefully could give a little bit of a perspective from Toastmasters Karen's speech today. And overall, Toastmasters Karen has successfully completed his project because he's on the right track of using excellent vocal variety and body gestures. He delivered his speech with a clear vocal, energy, and illustrative hand gestures, and with just a little bit of awareness of unintentional body movement and adding a little bit of dynamic pace into the speech, I believe Toastmaster Karen will be more impactful in his next speech. So I'm really looking forward to his next speech. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Leonie, for the evaluator report that you have already given. And now we have our last speech evaluator, Toastmaster Wilson. Please deliver the speech evaluation report for us. Thank you.
Lady of the house said to Toastmaster Andika, "What is the importance of Doraemon? It is just a cartoon. Cartoon will ruin your life." And everybody was like, ha, 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 ha. But in my mind, I went, "Ugh." Because my mom said the exact same thing. The difference is, your mom let it go. My mom let my PC go from the second floor. So Toastmaster Andika, congratulations on completing your project. You were so brilliant at creating an engaging speech. I was able to have fun with your speech because you chose an excellent topic right there, talking about Doraemon where everyone is familiar to it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in speech, we have to dissect the speech. Now, I would like to first discuss about the engaging part. Toastmaster Andika, like I said before, is very excellent in picking up the choice of the topic. Talking about Doraemon for sure is a hook that everybody will enjoy, and especially because most of us will have enjoyed Doraemon when it's airing. And not only that, but Toastmaster Andika was also very brilliant at involving the audience in his story. For example, mentioning Donna, Raki, myself into the role play that you planned when you're talking about Doraemon. That was one of the very nice technique to involve humor in your speech. However, I see something from your humor. Now we talk about the engaging part. Now let's talk about the humor part. I noticed that compared to your different speech, Toastmaster Andika, your speech this time was a little bit too descriptive. It is because I saw a lot of potential in the usage of the humor, but I simply didn't see it. For example, when you demonstrated the talk with your mom, I felt that it could have been funnier and more engaging if you live the moment instead of just describing the conversation. Now, in order to combat that, Toastmaster Andika, I have two inputs for you. The first one, if you are using your script, you're making your script, I want you to read your script again. Now, when you read the script, does it invoke emotion from you? For example, you want to smile, you want to smirk, or you want to laugh when you feel you're about to bring the speech to public. Because humor is all about sharing the emotion of humor between you and the audience. Now, the second is that when you are on stage or on screen, I want you to live out the humor. Don't tell funny jokes, show the audience how funny your story is. Like, for example, when you are talking with your mother, I felt that you could have used a more, not descriptive, more engaging gestures, for example, using body language, maybe show the disappointment of your mother, and that would have worked much better. Overall, Toastmaster Andika, I really loved your engaging speech. That was very brilliant, talking about Doraemon and also involving the audience into the story. My suggestion to you and my challenge is to keep finding your humor. My choice of humor is self-deprecation because I find humor in my past stories. Now, what about you, Toastmaster Andika? Back to GE.
Okay. Thank you, speech evaluators, for the feedback report. Now it's time to hear from our timer about the evaluation time report. Are they all eligible to be voted? Toastmaster Nabila?
Yes, all of the evaluators is eligible to be voted. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nabila. And now we move on to our grammarian, Toastmaster Wira, or grammarian. Over to you, Toastmaster Wira.
Thank you, Madam G. So everyone, congratulates to all of you making my job easy because there's not much of a note from me. I guess you all already delivered the speech with quite a good grammar, but I still have some notes that I want to share on my screen. Can someone give me an access to share my screen?
I think you can. You can go ahead.
Okay. All right, so this is the grammarian reports. First of all, about the word of the day, it's prepare. Prepare. Does anyone does anyone wanted to know the correct way of pronouncing this, or does everyone already know the correct pronunciation of the word prepare?
Prepare.
Okay, so moving on. I took a notes on several quotes that I find it interesting. First one is from TM Nabila. She mentioned that social skills are ability that can be taught and learned by everyone. I have to agree with that we can learn to be adaptive and being sociable. So the next quote, never stop pushing your boundaries by TM Callisto, Toastmaster Callisto. Yeah, I feel that this particular sentence, particular quotes really resonates with me because I'm still pushing my boundaries up until now. And I believe all of you also pushing up the boundaries as well. The next one from Toastmaster Olivia, be kind to you and your team or there will be consequences. Yes, you have to be kind to all of your colleague and peers, and you will not get a negative consequences like what happened to Toastmasters Olivia. The next one is by Toastmasters Karan. Consistent small actions done every day will surpass intense actions done one time. Yes, I also that is a really good quote in my opinion. The next one from our president, Toastmasters Andika. Sometimes we are too comfortable in our comfort zone and we miss out on so many things. Okay, so for areas of improvement, I didn't see that there's a lot of error on everyone's speeches. But the first one is when I open it up, could be more concise and effective. Just say it when I open it. Also, at the end, it's referring to a time or place. And if you want to refer to an outcome, it should be in the end. The next one is the pronunciation of mustache. Instead of a mustache, you can pronounce it like this part. It's how you read it in Indonesia, mustache. Not mbak tash, but mustache, yeah. So the next one, make my mood lesser, it should be make my mood worse. And also the last one will be when I sings a song, should be when I sing a song, since sing used as a verb and you use I as a subject, then you use the sing not with the plural form. Okay, so that's it from me as a grammarian. Back to you, G, Madam G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wira, for that was very insightful report. And next, I will call Toastmaster Raya to deliver the report.
Excuse me, it'll be counter Toastmaster Damir.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. I will give it to you, Toastmaster Damir, for the WOD counter.
Okay, thank you to Madam GE. Okay, first let me share my screen. Okay, is it appeared on your screen, everyone?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Hi, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Thank you so much for participating for this or today's weekly meeting in SCBD Toastmasters. This is also my first time here. So pardon me and excuse me if I have misheard something from you, but this is all my reports. So word of the day for today is prepare. Make something ready for use or considerations, as well as we know what we have to do for prepare speech or table topic and also evaluator. So I made a charts that from A and WOD reports. So the top is the repeats, such as, you know, buy something, like speaking of this, sell, yeah. And then the rest is like I like to forming, like that. That's what I heard during all of this meeting. And this is for the details. So as you can see here, I'm sorry, the camera is blocking me. Okay, as all we can see here, it's TM Nabila made one TM Callisto made 2 repeats, TM Olivia made 1 and TM Karen made 1 repeat, and TM Andika made no mistake, TM Yusuf no mistakes too, TM Karen no none. Gazaki made 4 for 1 like and 5 repeats. TM Alois made 2 repeats. TM Adrian 1 and 1 repeats. TM Dona made 1 and TM Leonie made 2 R's. I think the word of the day I haven't heard yet for today's session. I think that's all that I can say. And for the tips and trick, I followed what TM Dona already gave to us too, and Toastmaster, Telkom Toastmaster. So you might wanting to make it fast because the times is going. So I might to give the suggestions for speak slower and hold up, like pause when you're thinking and keep the sentence short. Sometimes not every sentences should be elaborate and you have to think before you're talking, like twice before you're talking and speak with conviction, practice, and also prepare as the WOD for today. I think that's all. Back to you, Madam G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Damir. That was a very detailed report you just gave. Okay, now it is time for me to present to you all about the general evaluation of this meeting. And as I mentioned before, everyone has prepared for the best, I guess. because so I will be happily announce that this meeting was runs very smoothly by starting super on time, and Toastmasters were properly introduced and every role were introduced properly. Even every role did their job super perfect. For the prepared speech session, everyone did have a very great and inspiring speech indeed. And at this part, I really want to highlight, especially for Toastmaster Callisto. I know that sometimes in the online meeting setting, we will face a lot of technical problem, but from what I see, he gracefully did great to managing his speech and not get influenced by that and just successfully delivered his speech. Good. And moreover, this community is really amazing. So much to learn and unlearn. And really that resonates to my own experience right now. Actually, I want to be honest with you guys. This is my debut as general evaluator, and I want to thank you for our VP of Education, Toastmaster Dona, because she kept encouraging me until the very last minute, since I just suddenly had a cold feet. And last night, I just had that like literally legit last night, and she just kept encouraging me up until right now. It's really, really nice to have a very supportive community that will always encouraging you to keep going. And I also want to mention my comrades, Toastmaster Wira, because as he just started this Toastmaster journey with me, we just gave us our pledge like last week, and he was very great. His ability to adapt with this community and being able to check up upon everyone's speech as his debut role was really fascinating for me. I was really looking up to you, Toastmaster Wira. And for the table topic master, I'm really happy to see enthusiasm of everyone speech, and they were all very amazing, and it giving so much vibrancy to this meeting and really showing the extremely diverse talents in this club. And yeah, that was maybe the last one. I appreciate the supportive atmosphere that encourages each of us to push our boundaries. And thank you for the opportunity, and let's continue to prepare for the best outcome together. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much to our GE and the rest of the team. And congratulations to Toastmaster Almel. You just take a step to challenge yourself. Again, it's all about preparation. Once you prepare well, and you can be the best of it. And yeah, I think this is my last part. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm so proud to be your support tonight. I hope we can meet each other next week in the hybrid safely. So I think that's all from me as your Tom. I'm Rocky here signing out, and I will give the control to our Mr. President.
All right, thank you, Tom. Let's give a big round of applause for our Toastmaster of the meeting. And let's hear from our ballot counter, Toastmaster Raya. Toastmaster Raya, screen is yours.
Toastmaster Raya, are you available to speak? If you're not available to speak, okay.
Thank you all. Now, let's go to the Hall of Fame. . Let's go to the moment that we are waiting for, the moment of the truth. Actually, some of you, this might be the only reason why you join this meeting. Here it is. The best prepared speaker award goes to
Drum roll.
Toastmaster Andika. Congratulations. Give kudos.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. President. Picture in 3, 2, 1. There we go.
And then next for the best table topics goes to Toastmaster Kanan. Congratulations. Give kudos, please.
Woohoo! Karen, are you here?
Yes. Should I do a crazy pose?
You can if you want. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. That is a warped heart, but that is okay. Thank you.
And the last for the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Garda. Congratulations. Give applause, please.
Yay! Who unmute yourselves?
Congratulations.
Okay, Toastmaster Garden. 3, 2, 1. No apples. Is it gone? Okay, thank you.
Congratulations for our winners. I'm going to pass this back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Okay, then I will take it over. Thank you so much, Miss Bella Counter. I really love the moments in our meeting, and I love to have our senior members, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf, and also the executive committees of our visiting Toastmasters Club, like Toastmaster Wilson, the president, and also the VP of a GSK, Toastmaster Flow, and also we have visiting Toastmaster Karen, JTC. We have another one, I think it was Ria. No, it's Raya, right? And also our beloved SCBD Toastmasters member. And congratulations for our first debut role taker, Toastmaster Wira and also Toastmaster Amel. Please give big a round of applause and say congratulations. Congratulations. I know it's
Thank
you.
We're proud of you.
Everyone.
it has been challenging, I believe, and cold feet, yes, it is part of the journey, but you just have to move on, just like our VP Education Donna said. Just go with it, and then you will feel that, oh, fear is bigger actually inside of our feeling instead of the actual one. So we just have to move on, and I would love to have I would say a bit of a chat with our guest, guest Tony. Hi, guest Tony Priyatna. Are you a Toastmaster?
I'm not a Toastmaster member actually. I just a guest. Actually, maybe I'm joining the first first joining this meeting is the last week, and then this is my second week to join this SCBD Toastmaster today. Okay, thank you for having me in this.
Okay. So, what was your favorite part of this meeting?
Oh, my favorite part. Maybe if you are doing speech, yeah, I really maybe learning for your speech how to being a good speaker in front of the people, and then how we are being what that kind, how being give some expression or give some good in our intonation to the other people, how to, yeah, maybe how to think fast and talk smart being a public speaker. Yeah, that is that's why I joining this Toastmaster. I want to learn more about public speaking.
Okay, that's great. Then I hope you learn from our speakers and also our role takers. And please come back to our meeting. And also, I would love to ask guest Weka Di Gunawan. Hello, Weka Digunawan.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, how should I call your name?
Yeah, just Weka, please.
Oh, just Weka. Oh, Weka.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanna take a nap though.
Yeah.
Anyway, just Weka. What do you think of this meeting tonight?
Yes, I really enjoyed the presentation. All of you amazed me actually. And then thank you for the tips, tips. And then I learned from the evaluator as well about the presentation and such as reduce uh, and uh, and the grammarian, the grammarian. I love the the feedback from grammarian, and then from and especially I really enjoyed about the apple, from Garda. That's I think that's the metaphor. We can use metaphor when we present something, and then clearly to explain the topic. I think that's all from my side. Thank you, Andika. Can I call you Andika?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, guest Weka.
Yes.
I hope you learn from anything, and then everyone, please come to our next big event. This is the area speech contest. It will be done on the 27th of January on
27
Saturday.
October.
Yeah,
Oh.
Saturday in the library of Ministry of Education of Republic Indonesia in Jalan Jenderal Sudirman. So everyone, it will be done in the morning. It will start around 8 or 8:30. Please come to that because we will have it actually a hybrid, but you can also join it offline because you will feel another atmosphere. So everyone, and also I guess that's it. That's a wrap up. And with the power vested in me, I adjourn this meeting. Happy morning.
Yeah, happy morning.
Good
Thank you.
morning.
Happy
Thank
Good
morning.
morning, everyone.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you,
Happy
everyone.
morning.
Hey.
Good morning, Mama.
Have a good weekend.